from ancient hot springs to a thriving crossroad of Europe and Asia. This country tells a timeless tale of rich history and culture. A place where centuries-old churches symbolize faith and unique architecture, where vibrant streets sing the song of wine, and where food brings tradition to every bite. A destination where friends from different culture you may find. And of course, this is a trip of a lifetime. Hello everyone, welcome to an all new episode of Tires and Tricks. This time we are going to explore the beautiful country of Georgia, the birthplace of wine and of course Joseph Stalin. So इस ट्रिप की शुरुआत होती है एक 4 घंटे की डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट से and we fly straight to the capital city of Georgia, Tbilisi. We took a night flight and the drive from the airport to the main city takes around 40 to 45 minutes and we headed straight to our hotel. Tbilisi, a city which according to a legend was founded by King Vakhtang in the 5th century. And the name comes from a Georgian word Tbili, which means warm, referring to the famous hot sulfur water springs found in this region. And the moment you set your foot on the streets, एक चीज clear हो जाती है that Georgians love cats. Just a walking distance from our hotel, we took a cable car to reach our first checkpoint. Built in 1958 stands the statue of Mother of Georgia, holding a bowl of wine in one hand and a sword in the other. Symbolizes the warm Georgian hospitality and defense against the enemies. Overlooking the city of Tbilisi, you get a captivating panorama of maroon-painted rooftops and the Kura River shaping the city's landscape. Right next is the Narikala Fort and Botanical Garden, both of which were closed due to some renovation work. So we just completed Mother of Georgia and by its side was the Narikala Fort and the Botanical Garden, and it was a really good experience. The landscape and the beauty of the whole city can be witnessed from there. It's at a very good height and Simi will tell you more about the experience.
You know, when you look at the city view from the top, you're able to see what are the points that you need to cover. And while we had the ability to use Bolt, which is just like Uber for us in India, we used our foot because that's the best way to explore a place.
नेक्स्ट स्टॉप मेड इन बाजार, जो कि यहाँ का बहुत ही पुराना ट्रेडिंग सेंटर है. And it dates back to the time when merchants from Persia, India and Europe used to gather here. Located in Old Tbilisi, आज ये जगह एक अंडरग्राउंड बाजार में कन्वर्ट हो चुकी है.
This is Chachkela. This is a traditional sweet and they make it from grapes. And this one is pomegranate flavor. This one is grape flavor. So we are taking it for home and let's see how they taste.
And here you can buy Georgian wine, souvenirs, spices, handicrafts and traditional textiles. Located in the heart of the old town is our next stop, a leaning clock tower called Gabriel's Tower. And here you can witness a puppet show called the Circle of Life, and it's surely a must watch. And as you walk along the streets, you are greeted by vibrant walls covered in stunning artwork with talented artists showcasing their creativity. So Simi, enjoying yourself in Tbilisi?
No, Aman is torturing me.
Because you can't walk?
I can walk, but he's making me extra walk.
Go to the gym, bro. Then you can walk more. You will have more capacity to walk, run. That's fat, not muscles. After a full day on foot, we were surely tired and did crave some good food. And so we explored this cozy little bakery and tried their pastries. And let me tell you, Simi was too hungry to wait for me. So Simi, what are you trying?
Show pastry.
Is it good?
It is.
After having some really good pastries, the real challenge began, walking to our next destination. And trust me, it was a lazy afternoon for us, and we would not have minded teleporting ourselves to this beautiful location. Standing at 285 feet, this is the tallest Orthodox church in Georgia, and its golden dome is visible from most part of Tbilisi. An architectural marvel, this place is a must visit in the evening. And that wraps an incredible first day in Tbilisi. And now it was time to enjoy the nightlife and some local cuisine. So this is kachapuri, which is a local cuisine over here, and it's basically made up of bread and filled with a lot of cheese and an egg yolk. And how you eat it is basically you break a slight part of it from here, and it's so full of cheese right now. And then you dip it, like crumble it like this, and you just put this piece in your mouth. Quite good. तो कुछ इस तरह था हमारा पहला दिन. From exploring historic streets to indulging in amazing food. And of course, walking more than we planned. It was now time to recharge because tomorrow there was so much more to see. Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of a vlog.
So today the plan is to cover 3 places. I think it's called Ananori, Godori and Kazbegi. You can correct my pronunciation later. But this is going to be a day trip. We booked a tour from Tbilisi and we were supposed to meet at the Museum of Art Gallery, which is at the back. And we booked this through getyourguide.com. We were not sure till morning if we will actually get the bus or not, and we were just on time, like 1 minute or 2 minutes.
We were almost about to miss the bus, but we caught it and now we're gonna go.
We are with the group now.
Yeah. So हमारे day 2 की शुरुआत होती है एक guided tour से, and surprisingly we were the only Indians on board. Today we were to cover the northern hilly territory of Georgia, and ये सफर बहुत ही सुंदर होने वाला था, covering a lot of scenic destinations. So we have made it to our first checkpoint, which is Zinwali Water Reservoir, and it's really beautiful back to see. So the water is very clear, and we have the Georgian flag at the top. So enjoying a lot. We have 20 minutes stay over here, so we can explore. There are some souvenirs shops right here, so we can explore that. And after 20 minutes, we'll leave for our next destination.
All Georgia, good ice.
This stunning artificial lake is a source of drinking water to Tbilisi and is a popular spot among tourists visiting the first destination on the route, Ananuri Fortress.
So we have finally reached our next destination, which is Ananuri Fort, and we have been given 20 minutes to stay. We did climb a bit to the fort, but then we realized it is very similar to what we see in India. A lot of forts are similar to this, but this is a place where Georgians used to understand that if there is a threat to the country, they will fire in that palace, and once the fire is lit, they will understand that the country is at war and they need to protect the country. So the men will be aware. So that is the significance. And downstairs is a church that you can visit. We were already told that everybody has to be properly dressed. So when you're visiting this place, for females you should be fully dressed. So that's one tip for you.
Ananuri Fortress is a testament of the Georgian resilience, strategically built in the 13th century to control the trade routes between the mountains and the capital city. This place has indeed witnessed many battles and power struggles, and our guide made sure that we did not miss on any history lessons. Next stop, honey tasting at Godori Highway. Here you will find local beekeepers selling different types of Georgian honey, and यहाँ आपको काफ़ी different variety of honey taste करने को मिलती है. And here we were at our next destination, the Russia-Georgia Friendship Monument. Built on a cliff at 2,300 meters, this place offers breathtaking 360-degree views of the Caucasus Mountains. ये location एक काफ़ी major tourist spot है, and also people come here for paragliding. The monument is covered in colorful Soviet-era mosaics depicting Georgian and Russian history, folklore, and culture. After spending some quality time at the Friendship Monument, we started a journey to our final destination, Stepensminda, aka Kazbegi.
अब हम आ चुके हैं ग्रिगेटी ट्रिनिटी चर्च और यहाँ आने के लिए हमें एक 4x4 व्हीकल लेनी पड़ी। सो आपकी जो भी टूर गाइड होगा वो आपको आइडियली बता देगा आफ्टर अ वाइल दैट whosoever wants to go to the church will have to take another vehicle because यहाँ पे it's a very similar scene to what we saw in Gulmarg, Kashmir, that there is a union and they expect all the tourists to go through their vehicles. So you will have to pay extra, which is approx 600 rupees INR, and the views are very beautiful. We are very excited to see the church. The only thing is that when we entered, we saw a sign of no drones area. So we tried to do the justice through the camera, but let's see how you like it.
Named after a famous 19th century poet, the town of Kazbeki looks beautiful from the Grigeti Trinity Church. Just 12 kilometers from the Russian border, this church has a very spiritual significance in Georgian culture.
अब हम चर्च आ चुके हैं और यहाँ पे एक बोर्ड है जिसके अकॉर्डिंग इवन इफ यू आर फुली क्लोथ यू विल हैव टू वेयर स्पेशली फॉर लेडीज a skirt and you have to take a scarf so you can cover your head. So that's the appropriate dressing to enter to this church.
Although under renovation during our visit, we were surely mesmerized by the beautiful views of the Caucasus Mountains. And just like that, day 2 came to a close. We got off at the Ballet Studio in Tbilisi and took a walk to this amazing cafe where we treated ourselves to some mouth-watering khinkali, Georgian-styled dumplings.
Welcome to day 3 in Tbilisi. The plan for today is to cover the speciality of Georgia. So if you don't know, Georgia is the place where wine was originated. At least that's what they claim. And Kakheti is the region where we have a lot of vineyards and the plan is to cover that. So we'll be doing some wine and cheese tasting.
Now we are outside the ballet theatre and if you see on the left there are a lot of people waiting here and यहाँ आपको दो guides मिलेंगे. One we will check your name if you have already booked the tour and once they confirm it you have to wait for your bus. So there are 2 or 3 different buses that leave on different timelines. And the one we are waiting for is supposed to come around in the next 5 minutes for Kakheti. So let's see. So हमारे day 3 की शुरुआत हुई with a guided tour to the far eastern region of Georgia. Starting with Kakheti, which is the wine heartland and home to some of the world's oldest wineries.
Just imagine the clay pot is underground because when we have a clay pot there, it's always same temperature. And when one is fermenting, it's boiling inside.
All thanks to George, our guide for the day, who explained us the process of winemaking in clay pots and also made us taste different types of amazing wine.
Italian pressed flour from the wheats, so we don't use anything more. It's a wine with grape.
Next, we learned the art of making churchkhela, a traditional Georgian candy made from a strand of walnuts, hazelnuts or almonds. It is then mixed in a thickened grape juice mixture and left under the sun for drying out. And I must say, they taste quite good.
Italians, Georgians. Italians, Delizioso. With the egg inside and you need to mix very well.
Later we experienced Georgian style of bread making, which they do in a tone oven just like a tandoor and serve it with goat cheese. So Simi, what are you doing?
I'm having cheese and the bread. So we got this bread for 2 lari and goat cheese for 5 lari. And we're really loving it.
After having some really good food, we were on to our next destination. बहुत ही सुंदर रास्तों से होते हुए, we were getting to explore the eastern region of Georgia, and we reached a town with which we were totally in love with.
Signani, which is also called the City of Love, and we are just heading towards the monastery. And apparently this place is famous for the lover couples and they all like to get married here. So let's see.
As you walk by the lanes of this small town, you can feel a very romantic vibe. With many tales of love stories, this town surely gives a very European feel.
So if he was in the right side, he was not married. It's for the man, okay? Not married. I was married in the left, and if he was in the middle, it's complicated.
After hearing some amazing stories of this cute little town, our guide took us to the cellar for an exclusive wine tasting experience.
It's an organic wine. It means like the wine is made by and we call the white wine in Georgia. It's
And this is how we ended our Signani episode, taking a walk down the Great Wall of Georgia, glancing at the beautiful vineyards spreading across miles. And this takes us to our next destination, the Chronicles of Georgia. Designed by a famous Georgian sculptor in 1985, this piece of art depicts Georgian history and Christianity. And this monument has 16 giant pillars, each showcasing the lineage of Georgian kings, historical figures, and the life of Jesus Christ. And at the back, you get a beautiful view of the Tbilisi lake. So कुछ इस तरह हमारे तीसरे दिन की जर्नी खत्म हुई. And we went to this amazing restaurant for dinner and enjoyed the delicious kachapuri. So our day 4 starts with a bus ride to Batumi, जो कि एक coastal city है on the far western side of Georgia near the Black Sea. And the bus ride takes around 5 to 6 hours depending on the traffic, and also takes you through Kutaisi, which is another landmark that you can add to your itinerary. The road trip from Tbilisi to Batumi offers a perfect blend of scenic landscape and calm countryside life. From passing through little villages to the Black Sea coast, Batumi welcomes you with its modern skyline, charming old town, and relaxing seaside boulevard.
So we are now in Batumi and we have checked into our service apartment. Then if we go further, you will see that we have a fully functional kitchen in place which has all the basic utensils. So it has more than actually what we need. It has wine glasses, bowls, plates, glasses, beer mugs. Then if you want to cook through induction, it is here. If you want to cook through microwave, electric kettle, along with the forks, spoons, kitchen cloth. And the best part of the room is the balcony, which is the sunset view of the sea. So if we go from here, you'll see the sunset.
So after 6 hours long drive, we are finally in Batumi, and I can't explain how amazing it is. If you look behind, the landscape is really modernized. It looks like Dubai, and we just witnessed a very beautiful sunset. But अभी हम इतना घूम नहीं पाए क्योंकि around 6 p.m. we reached here. We checked into a hotel, and in some time after having some good snacks, we'll go below and then we'll explore the city. Unlike the old world charm and trendy cafe vibe of Tbilisi, we found Batumi much of a beachy party place with a lot more tourists. And we spent the first night exploring the seaside carnival right in front of our Airbnb and had quite a fun. Next morning, we started quite early, as we only had one day in Batumi to cover all the attractions in the city. It was quite a sunny morning, and the first place we covered was the Batumi Octopus, a very unique ice cream cafe with a vibrant octopus ambience.
So अभी हम आ चुके हैं बाटूमी ऑक्टोपस और बाहर एक ऑक्टोपस का स्ट्रक्चर है which is very lively, very colorful, and उसके अंदर एक कैफ़े है, and in the cafe we saw something very different. It's called ice cream balls. They are mini balls, and I have never tasted these before. So I went with blueberry flavor, and I'm just gonna taste it now to see how it is. It's actually surprisingly very good and very different also. Thumbs up.
Next to the Batumi Octopus is a serene and beautifully designed Japanese garden. Based on Japanese principles, you'll find stone pathways, wooden bridges, and lots of aesthetically designed plants, reflecting harmony between nature and human-made elements. By midday, Batumi can get really hot, and we decided to escape the heat and find some good place to grab lunch. Surprisingly, the McDonald's in Batumi is considered one of the most futuristic buildings globally. Inside the building, there's a beautiful garden with natural light filtering through the glass walls, and this is what makes it so special. Next, we booked a cab to one of the major attractions of Batumi. European Square, situated in the heart of Batumi, is surrounded by elegant 19th and 20th century buildings reflecting European architectural styles. And luckily, we were there at the time of the Georgian Beer Festival, celebrating electronic music culture. But the party was yet to start, so we decided to cover other places in the meantime.
अब हम आ चुके हैं अली एंड नीनो, जो यहाँ का बहुत ही यूनिक स्टैचू है. So it signifies Ali as a Muslim boy and Nino as a Christian girl. Ali was from Azerbaijan and Nino was from Georgia, and ये उनकी थोड़ी tragic love story है which happened back in First World War.
Situated on Batumi Boulevard is a giant wheel, which gives breathtaking views of the Batumi skyscrapers. And right next to it is the Alphabet Tower, celebrating the Georgian alphabets and has a view deck on the top that you can visit. And finally, the famous Ali and Nino kinetic statue. Designed by a Georgian sculptor and completed in 2010, this masterpiece statue of Ali and Nino move towards each other, embracing briefly and then separating again, symbolizing their tragic love story. And this is an experience we highly recommend if you are in Batumi. Later in the night, we enjoyed the dancing fountain show at the boulevard and walked back to the European Square for the beer festival. So that was our epic Batumi experience, and the very next day we were to take a bus back to Tbilisi. Still tired from the late night party, we slept the entire journey, and by afternoon we were back in Tbilisi.
So this is day 6, last day here in Georgia, और अब हम आ चुके हैं इन जावरी मोनेस्ट्री. आगे का प्लान है केव टाउन को कवर करने का, और इसके बाद हम जाएंगे जोसेफ स्टालिन के म्यूजियम. तो this is a place where Aman is the most excited because it is a day full of history lessons.
Javri Monastery, translating to Monastery of the Cross, is a significant Georgian Orthodox church and is located near Matsketa, Georgia's ancient capital. And as the story goes, Saint Nino, the founder of Christianity in Georgia, erected a large wooden cross symbolizing the triumph of Christianity over paganism. Next stop, the Stalin Museum in Gori, dedicated to the life and legacy of the Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, who was born in this city.
So right now we are in the historical town of Gori. The reason is Joseph Stalin. He was a Soviet Union leader, and this is his childhood place. So here you will see the museum, his old house, and right behind me is the train in which he used to commute. So a tip for you, learn more about history, because that is only when you will be able to make more sense of this place.
Stalin Museum is a must visit for those who seek World War II history, as here you get to know about Stalin's rise to power, role in World War II, and also get to see his childhood home. Near the town of Gori, our next stop was the ancient rock town. One of the oldest urban settlements in the country, this place dates back to the early Iron Age and was an important political and religious center in pre-Christian Georgia. With signs of medieval human settlements, this site has a network of rock-cut dwellings, temples, tunnels, and even a theater used for entertainment back then. Surprisingly, this ancient city has over 150 caves and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With this, we conclude our journey through Georgia, and it has been nothing short of incredible. From the rich history of Tbilisi with its iconic churches, to the stunning landscapes of the Caucasus Mountains, and the amazing party vibe of Batumi. This trip was an unforgettable experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching our journey. If you do like our video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such travel content. Until next time.